All right, so here's my plan for this car, and I may have not even needed to do this plan because I think it sounds pretty darn good just the way it is. So I have 3 exhausts and a 4th coming.
So, I didn't know about number 4.
Yeah, number 4 is the Fujitsubo. They redesigned it, which is weird because it's been out for 20 years, and so apparently there's a new design. It's probably I'm the first person who's ordered it in 20 years.
You probably are, yeah.
So anyway, I ordered it from Japan. So these 2 are from Japan. The Fujitsubo's coming from Japan. The best website ever is nengun.com. I love that site. Yeah. The first time I did it, I was nervous because I spent a bunch of money on the Civic. I ordered it, I don't know, a week ago. They shipped in Japan. It came in like 3 days. It's freaking
awesome. Let them know what the shipping costs were on that.
Well, it was $1,800, but 3 exhausts. Say an average of $600 a piece. Yeah. So right now there's an advantage of currency advantage, right? So if I would have bought this exhaust from like MA Performance, it was probably like, I don't know, $1,100. Well, it was like $700 to buy it, right? And so take $1,800 divided by 3 exhausts, so $600 a piece to ship. But I'm still net. You know, it's not that much. Yeah. It's less than what I would pay because the retailer's going to have to pay to ship the stuff over here anyway. So, and they don't have them. They can't get them, and Nengun has them in stock, and so I was able to get the exhaust.
Now you'll have them in stock.
Yeah, I'm going to sell them. So if you're watching this video and you have a, what do they call a CT9A, if you have an Evo, I think this fits Evo 7, 8, and 9. It doesn't fit 10. But if you have any of these, now these are all JDM exhausts, so it's for the JDM bumper. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a test of these 3, and then when the Fujitsubo come, I'll test that one separately, maybe. And I may even just sell it if I find one I really love. So we have a test pipe and a high flow cat, an MA Performance high flow cat, 200 CEL cat. So I have those 2 as part of the equation. Then I have the Tomei Expreme, which, what did it say? Someone who was Supreme, Extreme, that's all they get, Expreme, that's stupid. Okay. So the Tomei Expreme Titanium, I'll show you that in a second. I've got, crap, I should have looked up the names of these, I'm an idiot. The HKS Silent Power and the HKS Turbo something or other. Let me pull that up.
You can edit this, Mike, like he never had to walk to the computer. You just knew it right there. Yeah, it's good stuff.
So I got it here from Nengun. So Fujitsubo RM01A exhaust was $595 US. It's pretty cheap. HKS High Power Silent, that's that one. That was $534.71 US. And then the HKS Super Turbo muffler is what we have here, which is $693.98. So $1,800 in exhausts, $1,708 plus $91 on insurance, so $1,800 shipping for $1,800 exhaust. So but still,
it's $3,600 for 3 systems, is what I'm getting.
And that one was $1,100 plus the cat. So let's say $3,600, $4,700.
Okay.
Plus another $300 for the high flow cat, so that's $5,000. Plus another $300 for the test pipe, so I'm at $5,300. But to me, that's a freaking deal. You know how much the exhaust on that was? $18,000.
I know.
So I'm looking at it, and now
it's cheap.
I'm going to sell all, I'll sell the other 3 when I'm done with them.
Yeah.
And even if I lose a few bucks, it is worth it to me to figure it out.
Yep.
And then I don't know that this was really necessary because I think all the exhausts sound good on this car.
Yeah.
So, but some cars, all exhausts sound terrible, and you have to find the one unicorn.
Right.
Well, whatever. So I spent $5,000. I get to make a video that I'll make $82 on probably.
Oh, 82.
It'll offset a little bit, and then I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. So here's the exhaust that's on it. So first, you're gonna freak out. I have the JDM rear bumper ordered. Right, so these are all JDM exhausts, which are made for the JDM rear bumper. So we're kind of making this work. We may need to take this off if these don't fit.
Yeah.
So
because we got the thing we could do on this is where it's separated. It's a slips type instead of a flange type.
Okay.
So we were able to turn this section.
Yeah.
It actually should be turned up a little bit.
Right.
But we turned it down just so it wouldn't hit here.
So it can swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a titanium single muffler. Titanium, which so the single muffler connects here. And then there's a connecting pipe, which is I believe 3-inch titanium. And then there's a 3-inch titanium non-resonated center section. So my guess is this is going to sound like garbage with the test pipe. Right now we have the MAP high flow cat on, And all of these are going to have the Tomei downpipe. So we have the Tomei downpipe, Tomei O2 bung, which is here, the O2 housing, and then we have the STM. We'll show you that in a second when we get it down on the ground. We have the STM manifold, the spaghetti, exhaust manifold on the thing. So this one, no resonator. This is the reason why I bought the HKSs and the Fujitsubo. Notice these have a much bigger, more substantial resonator or muffler plus a resonator, plus they're made of stainless steel. And so I almost always hate titanium exhaust. A little foreshadowing. This actually sounds great already. So we're gonna go do a couple of flybys, do a couple of revs, and then we'll come back in, we'll put the test pipe on and see how that sounds. So here you can get a little better view of the Tomei O2 housing, stock turbo, stock tune. We have the STM exhaust manifold with all my fancy stainless steel bolts that I put in. I'm real proud of those. I like that. ETS intercooler, I don't think that's going to sound any different. I still have stock intercooler piping. I ordered the short run intercooler piping, a stock blow off valve, but I ordered the, I'm going to stay MAF. I'm just going to freak many of you out. I don't want to deal with the speed density bull crap. So we're going to stay MAF, mass airflow sensor. So the intake box will come out. We'll do the STM intake, the STM short run piping. I've already had the ETS battery mount for a anti-gravity lithium-ion battery. So all of that stuff will be done here shortly. We're waiting on the tool to do the timing belts. I got the fancy APR carbon fiber cover, and I also just got the reservoir thingies, just because I can. And then this is a for all the boost juice here, Mike. This is for the boost and extra oil out the engine, catches an oil catch can. So that'll go and connect to the transmission somewhere there. But that's what we have with the car. Lots more stuff to come. So remember, this is a 1,900 mile car. So all original fluids, original battery, original tires, original everything. So we've been changing all of that out. Let's hope that the timing belt doesn't explode. I think it'll be fine. So when we do these couple of passes, we get this thing up to temp. I suspect this thing is going to see redline for the first time here today. So we're going to do a couple of little flybys on each one of these exhausts. I'm going to determine which one I like, which combination I like the most, and then we're going to roll with that. My tuner, Chris Carby, who's going to tune the car, said these cars almost always sound better with a high flow cat on it. And he said, look, I mean, we're talking, he didn't give me a number, but I wagered we're talking 10, 15 horsepower difference between test pipe and high flow cat. If it sounds like garbage with a high flow or with a test pipe, I'd probably rather have the high flow cat on the thing. So we'll see how it goes. We got to warm up the car, so just a little around the block driving here. The windows down, maybe. It sounds really cool. There's not a lot of drone satellite car. I can just cruise right through this. Oh, turn the AC on, that's why. Yeah, I mean, I think it sounds pretty good. A little bit on the, there's like, you know, you detect a little fartiness, maybe, a tiny bit. I'm interested to see out of the car if you can hear any of that turbo whistle, you know. Apparently I don't know how to drive. He's pretty loud. I bet you it's pretty loud out in the car, but yeah, there's a little bit. I bet you we'll pick up some refinement with some of the stainless exhaust, but it's a little farty, but not bad. I can definitely see why most people choose this exhaust. I mean, part of it is they make it readily available. It's all titanium, super light. Right around 3,800 RPMs, there's a little bit of drone flutter, but not bad. Couple of out-of-car clips here. Certainly doesn't inspire revving. I can guarantee you're going to hate the test bike. Okay, iteration number 2, test pipe. So this is a titanium Tomei test pipe. I'm gonna put some gloves on so I don't burn my hands off. I'd like to do this in reasonably short order. I don't know if I even need these bolts. So let's take the cat out. This I can leave alone. Let's take these 4 bolts. I'll drop this down and be good to go. Okay.
Very light.
We're gonna put this on in 1 millisecond.
You're gonna know it's gonna sound rasp.
don't need to go too tight. It's gonna be on here for about 25 seconds.
Well, no, because we're gonna do the second system.
Oh yeah.
On here. That'll stay. Certified Mitsubishi Master Tech. Where did you come up with Mitsubishi, by the way?
It just seems right. It felt right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Mitsubishi.
You're probably the only other person in the world that's used that. Mitsubishi.
Okay. I mean, I might not even need to pull this out of the garage. We're gonna find out. Let's see. Yeah, I think the thing needs to run like AC. The frickin' steering wheel's going. Brrr. Steering wheel's shaking with the AC on like crazy.
Really? On the top end when you let off, sounded very close to that camera, Mike. I'm very self-conscious right there. You do that to Matt. Get very close like that.
He didn't do that to me.
He does not, huh? No.
Because I wouldn't care.
I don't care. I just
really bother me.
I just like give him, no, it doesn't bother me. I just like give him a bad time. He can do whatever he wants. He's a cinematographer. He's the artiste.
It's not even worth me opening the garage door. That sound. Yeah. All you guys that have that, sell it. Tightening now. Freaking idiot.
Okay. Push back this way. There we go.
Gosh, this thing weighs nothing. That's what gets everybody all excited.
Yeah, well, it is a benefit, for sure.
There's no O2 hole in this thing.
What?
Yeah, what? So we'll definitely have to defeat O2. Because the JDM car probably doesn't have it. The stress I used to have when I was always like maxing out, you know, like, man, I really shouldn't buy this, but I can't wait, and I'd buy it, and not really have the money to do it, and then you get the part, and it doesn't freaking work.
I've been there too. And
yeah,
you're totally disappointed because you didn't get anything out of it.
And you got, yeah, and you're screwed because you can't like just keep buying stuff. Yeah.
You already spent your water in there.
Yeah. What about the other one? Does it have a O2 bung? Doesn't. Nope. It doesn't really matter.
I feel like this piece is the same on both.
Yeah, it looks like it. So
we just need to just swap.
Yeah, we can just
swap this part.
Well, let's hold it up. I think it is. I'd be smart of them to do that. I could have just bought the old muffler.
Yeah, I think it's the same. I mean,
resonator's longer. Not the same.
Nope. Okay.
That's weird because that one has a bigger muffler.
And that's the quiet one, right? You said there, right?
Well, I don't know. It's called silent power. But
silent, that's what I mean. So you would think that would be.
But who the heck knows?
Quiet. All right. So let's get this piece. Let's see how this looks. Well, it's a straining going on over there.
God dang it.
It's like you're having a movement over there. All right.
We got our roles reversed here. This is your job. You're doing my job.
I know, I'm doing it. You're supposed to I'm stealing your thunder.
Yeah.
Doing the cleaning. This is much easier. Not like this.
Oh yeah, that looks great. It's Cosmoline goop.
What do you think?
I think this is going to be good.
A little sticker there.
Did you do these?
Yes.
I think there's another sticker.
So you saved me something to do and I saved you something to do. I guess we should stay in our own lane, huh?
Might be a good idea. Then we have to redo everything.
no cat.
Yeah.
All right, want to drive it?
This is very like Civic Comtech like, you know, very grown up. Cat on it, it's gonna be even worse, even less sound. Definitely sounds good though. Very stock like. Let's say, what do you think? 10% louder than stock, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't know what it sounded like stock, so.
It's actually not as deep either, it seems like. The other one was deeper.
Yeah. Tomei over this. It'd be a lot more fun. This would be great if you were driving, 20,000 miles a year, going to work and stuff. It's I don't think there's any real drawback to this. It adds a little amplitude to the regular sound of the car, but it's too weak. I don't know how much more horsepower do we need in this thing. I guess that it's like the smell of this, like I don't expect it to have a lot of horsepower, you know? Just the feel of a 90s Japanese car. Wait till I get that blow-off valve. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just gonna be driving around everywhere in second gear doing little throttle pulls. Yeah, it takes away some of the fun of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It looks good though. It sounds like a freaking baby. Baby exhaust. Exhaust for babies. So if I like the other exhaust with the test pipe, we'll still have to test it with the cat. Because in a perfect world, you'd keep the cat.
All right. Maddie's in a very important meeting for 30 minutes, so we're going to swap this one out with that one. What's this one called, Bryce?
So this is the silent high power.
Here, get closer.
Silent high power. Silent high power, and then the super turbo.
Uh-huh. Good job, Bryce.
Who knows what they sound like?
I got it. There we go.
Got it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
What are we on here? This one's on barely.
Okay.
There we go.
I
Okay.
was wondering why it wasn't moving.
You got this? I'm going to grab the front.
Yep, I got it.
So as you can see, this one is the same basic pipe, only the resonator's longer. So if we hold it up here, it should line up, right? Oh no, actually it's a little longer. Yeah, it's longer, so it's not the same pipe. Roughly the same, but this one is longer. All right, it's installed. So I'm gonna do a little Matty wipe down here. This is very, very important work here. This is I've been trained. I watched him wipe down things for many years now. I understand the process. You know, I've learned by proxy, Mike. You know, it's important. And you know, we using this WD-40 on here really works well. You know, we have a sticker up here I got to remove, but other than that, it's good to go. Look at it cosmeling all over my hands. It's really not good. A good situation, Mike. It's a straight pipe, Trevor. Straight pipe. Matt's big into the straight pipe systems. You know. Love that. He loves it. I think he just loves the term straight pipe. You know. We're ready for Matty for his excellent driving skills. Get in here.
Schmutz here, man.
Oh no, not some schmutz.
Look at this right here.
Oh, look at that. Properly, I wasn't properly trained.
Some human fluids on there, I think.
Bryce.
From the hands.
You're gonna get us demonetized,
No, we're
Bryce.
not. We're good. Don't.
Bryce. All right, we're good.
Sound a little different. But even, you know, with a test pipe, I still think I like the Hot Boy Tomei, you know. Pretty much the same, same sound. It's nice. The exhaust definitely looks really good. 600 bucks. 500 bucks. Pretty sweet looking.
This would be good like daily use.
Yeah, these are the exhausts I think you want to daily drive the car if you're driving a lot of miles. It's definitely louder. These experiments are so exhausting, though. It seems like a good idea, you know, when you're doing it, but you just feel... I don't know why you feel like you're going to do one, like, immediately. It's just going to be, okay, that's it. That's all I need. But if you're going to go through with it all, you're going to just have to deal with the pain of doing all this work. This one's definitely better. I like this one. Over the silent power. Sounds very Honda, like. Yeah. I don't know, man, because this kind of grown-up exhaust, though, is probably the smarter move. On us yet. probably liven up a little bit as it breaks in. I'm gonna get like 4 miles per gallon in this car. just rolling on and off the throttle, you know, like a child. Tomei is the most fun. This is nice though. Like if you're going grown up daily driver mode, this is what you're doing. Tomei with the cat. Going back on her first.
Yeah.
This one's nice. I mean, again, if this was my only car, I was driving this, like
Commuting it, like 30, 40, 50 miles.
yeah, 100%, I'd be doing this one.
Since your commute's 2.1 miles.
I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go with the Hot Boy titanium. Yeah. Titanium it is, bros.
I looked it up. Stock exhaust is 87 dB. This is a Jasma standard exhaust, so it's 92. Jasma is 96 limit for dB.
Yeah, it's
so that's not a Jasma exhaust.
No.
Yeah, that's why. These are road legal. That's not. That's off-road exhaust.
It's funny, the off-road exhaust has a cat. I mean, O2 sensor bung, whereas the on-road has none.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Tomei, cat, let it cool down, put that back on, and that's the exhaust.
For now, until you get the other ones coming, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.